Okay, guys, good morning, good evening, good afternoon to everyone, wherever you are from the world. In today's video, we're going to be having a look at Cardano, Bitcoin, and maybe Celer if we have time. Right here, Cardano, tomorrow, they're launching smart contracts, guys. September 12th, it's tomorrow. It's going to be launching on the mainnet, so we got big news coming on Cardano. It's going to be huge. And this is why the market is, well, not the market, this is why actually Cardano is pumping right now, as you guys can see. We had this nice little dump, but it looks like tomorrow is going to be big. Now, will it pump tomorrow? I don't know. The previous times we saw positive news, the market crashed essentially. I remember like right here, I believe that's when the Coinbase listing was, and we crashed pretty hard on the Coinbase listing, unfortunately. Now, tomorrow is also big news, so it's going to be very interesting the way the market reacts tomorrow. Something interesting is that we do have some support right here, which is very nice. We got a nice little support right here, peak. The other major support is approximately right here. So it's very interesting that we actually came right here back to this region right here, retested that level at $2 exactly, approximately a little bit below $2, and bounced right up right away. So this was a great target. Where can we see our Cardano go? Well, in my opinion, regarding what happens tomorrow, I think it's very possible, depending on Bitcoin, whatever Bitcoin does, of course, but it's very possible that we try and come back at least to the all-time highs, which is approximately at $3. We could get a rejection from there, so we're gonna have to be very careful at this level. If we manage to close above, the $3 region, things are gonna be very good in my opinion, not only for Cardano, but just in the long term for the whole market. If Bitcoin ends up being green as well, it's going to be very good for the whole market as well. But something is bearish on Bitcoin I want to have a look at in just a second. We have a contradiction on Bitcoin. So let's have a look at Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is king, as you guys know. Bitcoin is the leader. No, nothing too special to see over here. So as you guys can see, yesterday I made a video on Bitcoin, and we saw this channel. So now we're bouncing between this channel, as you guys can see, up and down. Can we essentially come back as low as 31,000 or even lower and hit the bottom of the channel before bouncing back up? Yes, it's very possible. Will it happen? I don't know. My opinion is like this, okay? First of all, if we zoom in and we go on the 4-hour time frame, let's have a look at the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, we are in a bull flag, guys. I mean, in a bear flag, sorry. So if I take this and I go like that, this is a bull flag, a bear flag, guys, okay? Now, I don't really like bear flags because I think they're not very accurate at all, but assuming I take this and I bring it back, okay? And no, sorry, and I put it right here at the exit or at the breakout, our target would be 35,000, okay? 35,000 is exactly our support right here, approximately, okay? So we do have some nice little support at that region, at 35,000. Now, the other support that we do have is essentially right here, which is the bottom support. That was the all-time low of 2021, as you guys can see, and it was 28,000. So we have a lot of interesting targets right here. We have a strong support right here as well, as you guys can see. So a target at this region would be very possible. If we zoom in, this happened, well, if you zoom out, actually, this happened right here, approximately, as you guys can see. We had the same reaction right here. If I zoom in, we dropped down, consolidated, then dropped down again before going back up. Can this happen again? Very possible. This is why, in my opinion, for me to be bullish again, not only would I like to break above here on the 4-hour time frame, but I would like to break above this parallel trend line on the daily time frame. So we do have a lot of things that we have to break, unfortunately, in order for us to be back in this, not, I wouldn't say bull market, because we are still in a bull cycle, but for it to be bullish on the short term, essentially. Having a look at the exponential moving average, nothing too crazy on the daily time frame. We tried peaking above, below yesterday. We got rejected. Let's zoom in real quick. And we actually closed exactly at the 55 exponential moving average and had a beautiful bounce. Now we are essentially right here at 45,000. It's going to be very interesting, in my opinion, on the opening on Monday. Now, the thing I really don't like is on the 4-hour, guys. On the 4-hour EMA ribbon, we got a rejection right here, and we had another one right here. So we are still on a downtrend, as you guys can see. But if we have a look at the RSI, and the reason why I like to talk about Bitcoin, guys, is because Bitcoin is king. And if you guys are trading altcoins, essentially, then you need to have a look at Bitcoin all the time, because or else it just won't work. We do have a contradiction right here, as you guys can see. It is a hittish bullish divergence, which is pretty good. That's the positivity I'm taking out of this. We got the RSI pumping, and on the charts we have a decrease in the charts, so things are looking nice. We could see a nice little break above. I would like to see a nice little break above the 50, but it's going to be very interesting overall to see how this plays out either tomorrow or Monday when the futures market open, or Sunday night, depending where you are. Anyways, so that's that, guys. Celer network. Okay, Celer network, guys. The trend is your friend until it bends. As you guys know, nothing new, nothing special. As you can see, Celer network, one of my favorite coins out there. Layer 2 options. I made many videos on Celer network. We are still in the trend. Just a quick update. We actually dipped below the trend line and essentially bounced back up. We are in a how do you call that? And a megaphone, as you guys can see. So in my opinion, we should see a breakout either out of these two trend lines right here, either the resistance or the support. It's going to be very cool or interesting. In my opinion, Celer is still undervalued. It's going to explode very soon. Of course, guys, nothing is financial advice, but you know, it's been very it's been fluctuating a lot recently. If we have a look at the daily time frame, and I would not play this with leverage, and I would only invest. But as you guys can see right here, we had two 20% candles right here. We got a 20% decrease, I believe that was, and a 20% increase. As well as right here, we had a 15% increase and a 20% pump or difference right here between the top and bottom. And now again, we had a 23% increase up to 20%, 23%, as you guys can see right here from these two, from the top to bottom. So it's very important not to play with leverage, because Celer, you could play with leverage and people will be getting liquidated. We do have support right here, as you guys can see right here on Celer network. So we do have some nice support right here. If we have a look at the demand zone, okay, which is the VPVR fixed range, all the way back from this area, as you guys can see right here, our demand zone is approximately at 4.6 cents if I take this away. Okay, so this can be essentially a new support area. As you guys can see right here, we saw massive wicks around this area. We saw a huge one right here and a huge dump. Okay, so this is actually a nice area to look at. And as you guys know, the W pattern that I spoke about 2 weeks ago right here, and then the breakout. Anyways, guys, if you guys like this video, of course, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.